Today we shall start our new chapter, chapter number 5, arithmetic progressions, which can be also called to be arithmetic sequence or arithmetic series. So the word progression means what? It means any kind of sequence which has a common difference between them. So in this chapter we shall discuss one of the pattern in which the succeeding term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. For example, if I say 2, 4, 6. So this kind of sequence, initial term, first term was 2. When I add 2 plus 2, so I will be getting 4. Okay, now in the previous term, that is 4, if I keep on adding 2, I will be getting 6. Now you can see the next number will be 6 plus 2 will be 8. Next number will be 8 plus 2 will be 10. And in this way, we will get a progression. And this kind of progression is called to be arithmetic progression. Now it's not necessary arithmetic progression is always in the increasing form. It can be in the decreasing form also. For example, if you have minus 3 as the first number, okay, you keep on adding plus 1 to it. So the second number will be minus 3 plus 1. So what is minus 3 plus 1 will be minus 2. Next number will be minus 2 plus 1, which will be minus 1. Then again minus 1 plus 1 will be 0, and so on. We will get a sequence of it. So this sequence is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and so on, right? So here we can say that as the negative number was there, so we have kept on adding positive number. In the same way, in the same sequence, it's not necessary that you always add positive number. You keep on adding negative number. For example, minus 3 plus minus 3. This time I have added a negative number. So what is minus 3 plus minus 3 will be minus 6. The next number will be minus 3 plus minus 3, minus 6 plus minus 3 again. So it will be minus 9. Next number will be minus 3 plus minus 3. So it will be minus 12 and so on. So here you can see the sequence is minus 3, minus 6, minus 9, minus 12 and so on. So this kind of sequence is also called to be arithmetic progression, and each number is called to be a term. For example, I can say this is first term, this is second term, third term, fourth term. So each number is called to be a term. So we can define an arithmetic progression as: an arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number. Now this fixed number can be either positive, it can be negative, or even it can be 0 also. That means a neutral number. So by adding a fixed number to a preceding term except the first term. So this is the definition of arithmetic progression. The fixed number which is being added. Okay, so this fixed number is called to be common difference, and it is denoted by D. Okay, so this is called to be a common difference and it is denoted by D. And the first term is called to be the first term and it is denoted by A, right? So we can say first term is always denoted by small a and the common difference is denoted by D. So if I want to write in general what is the standard form of arithmetic progression, so I can write, suppose the first term is A, and if I keep on adding the common difference D, so the second term will be A plus D. Then the third term will be the second term plus D. That means it will be A plus 2D, right? Then the fourth term will be A plus 2D. That means the third term plus one more D, so which is equal to A plus 3D. So in this way you will be getting arithmetic progression as A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and so on. So this is the way we can write, this is the way we will be getting arithmetic progression. Now A is your first term. It is up to suppose last term. We don't know which is the last term. So as you can see, for the first term we have A plus 0D. right? This is the single term. A can be written as A plus 0D. So here we have number 0 if we have first term. Your second term was a plus d, which can be written as a plus 1d, which means it is a plus 2 minus 1 into d. That means it is term number 2, right? So this is a plus 2 minus 1 into d, that is the second term. Same way, a3 is the third term, which is equal to a plus 2d, can be written as a plus 3 minus 1 into d. So in the similar way, I can write the nth term. I don't know which is the last term, so I'm supposing that let it be nth term. So the nth term will be a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is the standard form of the nth term. This is the formula for the nth term, a plus n minus 1 into d. So thus I can say the nth term, that means an, of AP having first term as a and the common difference d, can be written as an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now there are two kinds of series or two kinds of progression. One is finite AP, that means finite arithmetic progression, and second one is infinite arithmetic progression. That means if you are being given the numbers 1, 3, 5 up to the last number, suppose 9. Okay, so they have given you the last term. This sequence is ending up to 9 and it is starting from 1. So this kind of sequence, as it has definite members or definite terms, that is why it is called to be finite AP. And sometimes the same sequence, if I do not give you the end point, if I say the sequence is obtained by adding 2 to the first number 1, so if it keeps on increasing, it will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 and so on. That means there is no last term. Okay, there can be 100 terms, there can be 1000 terms. So such kind of sequence is called to be infinite arithmetic progression.